Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge. Hello everybody. Thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Review. Look here. This is a new bottle. We got 3 of them now. They've got 3 of them in the bottles. The Hoppium, Peoples Porter, and the Pilsner. I've had all these beer at the brewery, and I've had them all pouring for Foothills. It's different events that I pour for them for. Scott, shout out to Scott Smith, and Mr. and Mrs. Bartholomew. She taught us a beer class down there a year or so ago, and he's the head brewer there, and they do very good work. If anybody knows of Foothills, they've probably heard of Sexual Chocolate. It's probably one of the most sought after beers in the country. People stand in line for hours and hours and hours just to get that beer. That's when they release it. Yeah, I think it's in February, somewhere around Valentine's Day or a little bit before. So I'm very glad that they are doing this in mass productions now. So this was actually available in the local grocery store. So they had those available. I didn't have to go to Venice Valley or anything for these, and they're very reasonably priced. They're like $3.99 a bottle. So this is a big 22-ounce bomber. They're out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Very nice operation there. Very friendly people. Very nice brew pub. Good food. Very nice place to visit. So if you're ever down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, stop in and check them out. This is a English porter coming in at 6.25 ABV. It is a year-round serving from them. The food pairing for this cuisine would be the barbecue, the Latin American, and the cheeses are going to be your earthy, Camembert, Fontina, and the meat for this is beef, shellfish, smoked meat, grilled meat. This is a porter. It's a dark beer similar to a stout. It's going to go with most of your heavier dishes. So if you're grilling steaks, chops, burgers, I mean, just remember this is a heavier beer. This is not a light beer. It is going to be dark. It's not going to be amber or red or golden. If you're afraid of the dark, do not get this beer. The glassware for this is a pint, a becker, the stein, a mug, a tumbler. I like my porters and stouts, especially when they get up to above 6%, around 7%. This is in between. I like using the Dubai glass. It enhances the aromas. And this is it can be cellared. This is 6.25 ABV, so it's going to keep for a couple of years, guys. So, with that being said, let's get the cap off this puppy and see what we got. This is the first time they got their own little Foothills label on the top. It looks pretty good. I have to keep this one on the fridge, guys. All right, into the glass here. The only bottles is specialty bottles that Scott has gave me for pouring for him. I've got a paper label Sexual Chocolate in the fridge down there way back in the back, which is pretty special. Look at your head on that. Look at your head on that. That is awesome. And I've got a Baltic Porter. I think that's what he gave me down there. I still got those 2 down there. And they're several years. They're cellaring well. Over to the light. It is very, very dark. I don't see any light coming around the outside of the glass, guys. Black as night. No moon, no stars. Looks very good in the glass. It looks very typical of what a stout or a porter is going to look like. A lot of the porters, you'll see a little rubiness around the outside of the glass. This is not giving any hints of that. So it is fairly thick as far as color. The head is dyed down so that it's got just a finger of head left there. Let's get a nose on this one. Yes, chocolate, coffee. It's got a sweetness to it too, like caramel or toffee or something. Well, a nice creamy head on the very top of it. Now it's almost gone except what's over top. And it's already leaving the lacing on the glass. Look at there, guys. We haven't even sipped it yet. But just from the head being on this left lacing on the side. Foothills does some great stuff. I think it's Jamie Bartholomew who does. It's the head brewer there, the owner. This is awesome. I'm sure it's going to be just as tasty as it was when I tasted it then and when I poured it for them at the festivals. Here we go, guys. Wow. Cheers. Coffee, toffee, roasted malt, caramel. I'm giving it a chocolate, but it's not a milk chocolate. It's more of a bittersweet chocolate. Wow, very, very tasty, guys. I am so glad they're doing this in the bottles. Not only in just a limited edition or whatever, if you know somebody to get one or whatever, now they're actually bottling in this and starting getting mass produced and getting them in the grocery stores. So I don't know how far out they're going with this yet, but if you can get these, they're very tasty. Very tasty. They come, there's only 3 of them now. They come in 22-ounce bombers. They don't have them in 12-ounce yet or anything like that, but very tasty, guys. I'm rambling on. This is a very delicious beer. I'm going to let it warm up. It's right out of the fridge. The stouts and porters need to be up between 55 and 70 degrees, and it's coming out at 40, so it's going to change just a little bit as it warms up. So we'll see what we end up with, guys. Stick around. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, thanks for sticking around. I got just a little left in the glass. This is a pretty damn good beer. I'm a little partial. I've met all these guys. I know the brewer and his wife, and Scott, the guy that works the festivals and stuff. So they're all good people, and I enjoy the beers. Hadn't got down there to stand in line for a section with chocolate for hours and hours, but I do have one in the fridge that was given to me for working a festival with Scott. It's got the paper label, so it's still in the fridge, Scott. So, guys, final chug. Wow, very nice. Roasted malt, coffee, chocolate, toffee, caramel. Very, very pleasant. Very, very. I am so happy they're putting these in bottles now. This may be one of my go-to porters that I'll have in the fridge and I'll be drinking regularly. So, guys, as far as I'm concerned, this is going to get a 9 out of 10. Very delicious. I don't know what their distribution is going to be on this beer. So if you see a Foothills beer in a bottle, pick it up. I guarantee you. I got 2 more I'm going to do. That's what they're doing, 3 right now. The Pilsner, the Hopium, IPA, and this, the Peoples Porter. I've got all 3 of them, so this is the first of 3 to come. So we'll see how many more of their beers they'll put in bottles. So, Beer Advocate actually has a score of 89 here, which is a really good rating for them. And Rate Beer comes up with a 96 overall and a 97 in the style. So we're pretty much in agreement there. So it's definitely an A beer, guys. So if you can get this beer, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. It's pretty damn tasty. Guys, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and come on back tomorrow. We're going to look in the fridge. See you then.